Можливо, найкращою тактикою буде накивати п'ятами. До речі, якось треба буде, мабуть, і в Сталкер повернутися. Там куча патчів вийшло. Так, а чим я взагалі? А, точно, я же турнір там виграв, меч повернув. Блін, тиждень не грав, навіть 2. Вже позабував, що робив. Зуби в мішечку. Це в мене взагалі не працювало. Роздуплілось, цікаво, цей квест чи ні.
Was wünschst du? I'd like to learn. Warum nicht?
Щось дохуя все дорого.
Careful.
Так, а що в мене по їжі? У мене все зіпсувалося, чи щось? погодувати. А, дай зіпсовано.
Here, Mutt. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
І сілі доги, оце брудненький, так.
You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
Так, а що тут за квест показує? Нова справа. Що? Я щось тут не викинув?
Bollocks, a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
What am I supposed to do?
Excuse me?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, aye. Priest. How could
Sure.
I have forgotten about him? Hey, I know if you had that quarrel, she turned her back on the whole family.
I tried to make peace with her, but she slammed the door in. I'm not going to humiliate myself. Greetings.
Menhard sent
А, он щось мене
I heard
вийшло.
you need somebody who knows how to fight.
Praise the Lord. I feared I wouldn't find anyone, and that would have been bad. That I'd end up all alone, just like with everything else.
First, tell me exactly what this is about. Menhard said it was fairly unusual.
My husband, may God rest his soul, left me saddled with some unpleasant business. He liked to spend evenings in the tavern and bet with the other regulars. And he promised one of them a fair sum of money after losing a bet. But that waster of mine recently passed away. And the other fella, Radmill, the cobbler's apprentice, has been hounding me like there's no tomorrow. He swears that he won fair and square and that I have to pay him the money, although I've hardly any myself. But he has no written record of it. We even went to the city council, but they just slammed the door on us. Since my husband's will says disputes are to be resolved by duel and Radmill won't relinquish his claim, it's up to God himself to judge. As a widow, I have the holy right for a fighter to stand for me.
Ой, ні, в Тілбург я не поїду на Carbon Base Life Forums. Якщо вони десь поближче були, то це майже 3 години їхати на машині.
Tell me more about my opponent. What kind of man is he? Perhaps we could reason with him.
What do you want to know about him? He's a whoremonger, lucky enough to run into that gullible husband of mine. There's no talking to him, which makes me wonder why Cobbler Yolin keeps a leech like that in his employ.
Зараз, секундочку.
I'll fight for you.
Thank you. I was hoping you wouldn't leave a poor old widow in a lurch. Go make arrangements for the duel with that fool, the cobbler's man, in the town hall. God be with you.
Блін, насправді мені поспати було б непогано. Я ж можу тут поспати, раз мене прийняли в цю гільдію. У гільдію. Я ж тепер свій.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Та попізді мені. Чи мене виженуть? Ще грошей за це здеруть. А, ні. Мені ліжко прям дало одне тут.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Так, але все одно треба, мабуть, потусіть на дворі. Бо так рано нічого не працює.
Bless.
I'm sorry.
Прикольно, якісь помої там овочі. Ой, навіщо сюди прийшов? Трохи зарано повернув.
go. Excuse me. You have a kind master.
Стоп, куди вона мені показує? Що не то йду?
Oh, come on. You know
Ого,
I'm not
пацан.
talking about her. All I'm saying is no.
Такого тут ще не було.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Ого, драка тут якась.
Now that's what I call an opener.
Useless. You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Щось вони, походу, трохи поламали.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the
Це що за
south, I
пес?
saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Lenobab.
God bless you. Good morning to you. We're now open.
Де він? Десь тут.
What the hell? You're an Nervensäge. Get out.
Чого на мене злиться?
Reason. What do you...
До речі, може щось відремонтувати. Наприклад, взуття, яке в мене вже майже поламане.
Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude, mit dir Geschäfte zu machen.
Come on behalf of Widow Gerda. I will stand for her in battle. What terms shall we agree to?
So she went and found a swordsman anyway. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. I won that money fair and square.
But you don't have a witness, or any document.
No, I don't. Just my word. And I will gladly even swear on the cross. But once I pay the guild dues, they'll make me a master and I'll finally open my own workshop. I swear before God, I'm in the right. And if there's no other way to defend my good fortune than with a weapon in my hand, so be it. Unless you would show mercy and let me win.
If it's really just about money, I can lend you some.
You're kind, but now I can't back out. It would look like admitting I was making it up the entire time.
I understand your situation, and you don't seem like a liar to me. What is it that you propose?
We'll trade blows for a while, make it look good, but then you'll let me land a few blows and the Arbiter will end it in my favor.
And what if he doesn't?
Don't worry. These duels aren't life and death. We just have to agree on what we will pretend to eat.
I choose sword. Which weapon is best for you?
I'm a cobbler, not a swordsman. I'll have to borrow a weapon and armor from somewhere. Go back to Gerda and tell her we're agreed and that we'll meet there. Southwest of the city
Сподіваюсь,
is a
він мене не
large
обманює.
solitary tree on a hill. Gerda will know where, so come together. And don't forget about our deal.
Курва. Головне його не упіздить з одного удара. Підземні перехрестя. як туди потрапити. Ой, моє конячко все ще тут стоїть.
I went to see Rab.
And what weapon did you choose?
It'll be swords. Rabmill went to find some armor, and then we'll meet at the big tree southwest of town.
I know. I know. And are you ready?
We can leave.
Then let's go.
Сподіваюся, не
Today,
підставляю
the
її.
dispute between Gerada and Radmil will be decided once and for all. If necessary, I will gladly testify as to the recipient of God's favor in this duel today. Radmil will fight for himself, and Henry will take up arms for the widow Gerada. They have
Це
both
брудний,
agreed
блін.
upon the weapons to be used in the duel. No other weapon is allowed. No fighter may move too far from the center of the ring. Whoever runs away loses. The duel will end as soon as someone surrenders or there is no more fighting. No killing. Did you understand the rules?
Yes.
Yes.
Let the duel begin.
Come on. Let's see what you've got.
You're fighting for me, so do your best.
Who taught you how to fight? A babe?
Hit him!
Henry, come on.
You're fighting for me, so do your best. You're fighting for me, so do your best.
Henry, come on.
Ну давай, ладно. Там ще з кров'ю сучу до мене.
Get him, Henry!
You call this a duel?
Get him!
Ти мене взагалі прибивати будеш чи ні?
Take that!
Henry, come on. And that's that. Thank you.
To an agreement, did we not?
Що за
Let's
звуком?
go to the others.
Radmil, Henry, you both fought valiantly. However, God has decided that Radmil speaks the truth. The dispute has thus been justly settled in his favor.
And I end up in the streets. Lovely justice.
I only got what was rightfully mine.
I will not listen to this. And you,
Блін, я
you
щас
pudding,
про...
don't show your face around here ever again.
But
I'm also going, but if necessary, I'll testify to everything.
Henry, you wait. I appreciate you keeping your word.
we had a deal, didn't we?
Here you go. And thank you.
I hope
Бля,
they
я
take
щось
you into
погано
the guild
прочитав.
and you become a master.
It'll be a while before the guild council meets, so I've still got some time with Yochlin ahead. But the prospects are better than ever.
Я думав, там якийсь більш компромісний варіант. Бля, ну ладно. Фак. Проїбав трохи.
Do it, you whistle.
Sigismund will take care of them anyway.
Що в мене по завданням тут лишилось? Ці другорядні, прям зовсім другорядні. Сюди хотів до Катерини цієї зайти, вона щось мене мало навчити, по-моєму.
A fine day for some fine wares. New wares.
А, квадятів я ці хотів ще подивитися. Потім.
Always glad to see unlike people like
Christ, pardon me.
Да.
My God, what now?
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knives from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity. I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. She can still do more damage while she's alive. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about Sigismund? About revenge?
But that's different. Sigismund is still here and hurting people. That helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to anyone.
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake. I'll be burning in hell with her.
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realized what she was. That's not gonna happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. And maybe when I find out where she is, and... It's not gonna be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything. And you helped me a lot with it, Henry. I have to reward you. Here. Take it.
Блін, взагалі міг би це пропустити.
There. It looks better already.
Тут навіть помітки якось не було.
Can I ask you something?
And do you know there's something I've wanted to ask you for a long time too?
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
All right then. You know, I don't know that much about you. Where are you from? What about your family?
I grew up in Scalitz. It was a small mining town on the Sasau River. My father was a blacksmith.
Was.
One day Sigismund's army came. Now he's dead. I managed to escape, but my father, Ma, Bianca...
I'm sorry. I didn't want...
No, it's all right. I ran and our master, Sir Radzig Kobyla, took me into his service. And then it turned out that my father was not actually my father. Radzig was.
What?
I know. It's a bit complicated. Well, and here I am, in the service of a lordling who always has one foot in jail.
I reckon each of us has a cross to bear. It's just some people can talk about it, and others can't. I'm sorry about what happened to you, believe me. I mean it. But I admire you for telling me. I don't think I could have done so. Thank you.
I already told you everything about me, so So what about you? Will you tell me now where you met Zizka? What brought you together?
I'm sorry, but I just can't. Please, don't take it the wrong way. But don't ask me about this.
So what do you know about Zizka's past?
I don't know what to tell you about him. After all, you can just ask him yourself, can't you?
All right. But what's it like working for him?
It's liberating. Yeah, that's the right word. It's bloody liberating.
Незалежнення.
Definitely not
Я
a
таке
bastard
слово.
who would betray you for coin, if that's what you're wondering.
Good to know.
Aye, Jan is simply a man who goes after what he wants with a sword in his hand. If he ever wants to kill you, he will. But not by stabbing you in the back. Trust me on that.
I'd like to learn a few tricks.
All right. I won't trouble myself with you for free.
Крадійство, непомітність, собачництво.
It seems
Написано.
like dogs obey your every word.
I don't know. I just play with them. They don't complain and they're great.
Will you tell me how to handle?
Listen up then.
I reckon I'll have a look first. And maybe
Ugh,
next time
filthy
I'll
again.
fight.
Damn it.
Окей. О, так я тут щось можу. Творче мислення. Марафонець. Окей, виглядає непогано це. 16 рівень. Собаківництво. О, це непогано. Хоча тут що ще? От харизму з песиком непогано мати. Що там ще ремісництво? Окей, цікаво, як
Taking lessons at the festival.
власноруч взуття ремонтувати. Так, і що у нас залишається, виходить? Треба йти далі, мабуть, по квестам. Не буду прям всі сайт-квести робити, заїбешся їх робити. А, я хотів єдине, що цих подивитися. Тут, в принципі, в грі стільки годин, мабуть,
What are you doing, you whistler?
100 з чимось, що всі робити сайт-квести, реально заїбешся. Я ще півроку буду проходити цю гру.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Go. Ka. Da. Quick. Go. Quick.
Головне лобом якусь гілку не...
Ka. Ka.
Все одно ніхуя немає тут. Ну ладно. Ну, поїхали.
Quick! Quick!
Це хто там?
Here's another one. Rich pickings today. Please, let me go. Oh, fuck's sake! Stop! Help!
А, то ж.
Show your stuff.
Давай тепер ти. Блін, нормально що-то. Блін, трохи отримав. А що він такий скілований, йопт?
Fucking animal. Oh. Fucking cowards!
А,
You bloody hog!
блін, так бісять ці баги. Що коли трохи вище чи нижче, то по ньому ніхуя не попадає. Блядь, да он меня еще убьет сейчас.
Heal. Much.
Так. Хуёво. Сейчас кровью стеку. Блять. Что он какой-то, блять, супергерой вообще, я не знаю.
It's a slaughter. But you can face me, do ya?
Нарешті, блять. Охуєть. Звичайний цей. Чуть мене не роз'їбав. Якийсь бандюган. Блін, а ніхуєво так одет, насправді.
Starting to think I'd end up hanging from a tree when suddenly you showed up. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad you're all right.
All thanks to you. Here, take this. A keepsake. And thank you again.
Так, де один бомжацький дружаня був? Так, у мене взагалі якось можна поремонтуватися мені. Ну теж показує 1150 на продаж, потім ти його продаєш за якусь хуйню. А, прикол, он хороший насправді. Така ось я книжку читав чи ні? Не читав. До речі, треба почитати її. Краще, ніж моя магдебурзька кіраса навіть. $262. Що можна викинути такого парашного? Це мене потріпало.
Go!
Блін, а дерешся там з якимось там лицарем, типу, якимось ворогом прям квестовим, сюжетним. Ти його там з 3 ударів вбиваєш, а тут якийсь бандюган вшивий на дорозі. Чуть не отмудохав мене. Ну, свинка в болоті валяється. Блін, здається, вони цим квестом щось. Квестом патчем останнім трохи поламали. Тепер вони щось частіше дратися стали.
Big mistake, you cunt.
Just a bit more.
Ой, господи, вибачте. Ого, яка конячка. А, гірша.
What would you like?
I'd like my horse.
I will get right to it. Coin up front.
I'll pay. Here are your gross.
Thank you very much. Now then. Here's your horse.
Щось
Look
доху...
at it, listening me.
Щось дохуя коштує помити коня. Не, є якісь прикольні коні. О, оцей прикольний, до речі, Свадільфарі. Ведь коштує дохуя. Вітролом. Це йде ще гірше. Мені колір не подобається. Бля, дохуя тут коні, в принципі, ладно, потім подивлюсь. Що вона показує, наче тут якийсь квест?
What is he?
How's it go?
Kona, she's old. She told and you're an out.
That sounds interesting.
Так, а цікаво серед
I won my
скільки.
old Voltma and only so it to me. Don't you might? I'll take. And if you, they're in the.
I took a look at.
Tell me then, which one?
What's Kluger?
A hard worker who came from some that port. He showed me, but a mad, he said so, and all that.
2500, хуя себе. Ладно, я нічого поки не хочу. Йдемо прицінитися хоча б. Це що? Скриня для інтелігенції. Нове завдання. А, я типу не доскакав ще. Я думаю, що не так. Це просто село по дорозі. Ні, далі взагалі. Ого, яка пилюка. А, це не пилюка, це дим'яці. Вугільні. Половець.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've
Oh.
been lugging these sacks for ages now.
У нього стріла в
I
голові.
decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn. Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye. An arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be... well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
Eh? And what's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
Okay.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. Sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God.
Дай Боже.
This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. Still, a gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did you do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year.
Hell
Me and
yeah.
my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations. I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages. Sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then, they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is always say. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
Yeah, true. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
Well,
Ну окей,
can't
допустим.
let you lug them all on your own.
Минут скажу, чем ты закинешься. Стрела в голове.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible, and blessed by God, the 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
Ну да, 2 мешки вугілля на дорозі не валяються. Ордудзей!
That sack must really be weighing you down, eh? Or you just don't feel like talking?
No. Well, I was just surmising. Look here. Who are you, anyway? I don't reckon you're a monk. Are you a bandit?
Ha! A bandit? Don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords, what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forests, start wars, and the ordinary folk has to do all the work for them. And when you get in their way, they string you up or beat you like a dog. Not even the worst bandit behaves like that. That's what people should be whipped for in the stocks, not for hunting a deer in some noble's forest, or picking something up here and there. We're just trying to survive is all.
You said we. Are there more of you somewhere?
Of course there is. And with what's been going on, there's more and more of us. Towns get raided all the time, and folk have nowhere to go. So they head into the forests and become bandits, as you call them.
Well, I meant nothing by it.
Right. I used to live an ordinary life myself, before it all got to me. First, my wife got a fever, so I paid the sod loads to help her, and nothing. We took the money, but it didn't help. So my dearest died. Then the soldiers came. I don't know if they were ours or someone else's, but they took everything. And whatever they didn't take, they torched. I had nothing left. So now we live in the forest, like animals. We don't have no other option.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I've lost a lot too.
Of course, we all have. Some more than others. But we've all lost something.
This sack really is heavy. How much further is it?
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Якісь чуваки, сподіваюся, вони не нападуть на мене. У мене ще й половини хп немає. О, то тут реально цілий табір. Блін, тут можна піздрі отримати їх дохуя.
Well, that sounds like it would come in handy, eh?
I dropped that sack over there, but... Look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
Glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. Lord be with you.
Нічого собі. Ладно. Приємно було познайомитись. Блін, реально до хера тут. Ловище косуль. Знайшли.
Quick.
Blessed evening to you. Show me your...
Чим збережівки сильно від слабкої відрізняються? А, сильно ще хиляє. Отрути, рецепти. Рецепт самогону.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Кінь-кінь. Якийсь табір. Що за табір?
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Так, дай поговорю. Я мав помитися, похилятися, добре. Речі, де я знаходиш взагалі? Да, я на місці, в принципі. Чого вона не хоче зі мною розмовляти? А, от.
Greetings to you.
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
Do you have some pretty girl?
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
Мені подобається, що баня плюс шлюха 25 грошей, а помити коня 200.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You won't regret it, sir.
Next time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves this.
Окей, так. Це хороший кінь. А, це просто кінь, окей. Топ. Розпитати Кубенку. Де він, Кубенка? А, ось Кубенка.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the last Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survive. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Окей.
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta. He was
Там
always in
Багута,
trouble,
Борута.
angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Ого, вже на 11 вечора, як так? Вечір промайнув швидко.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunts. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
Треба ще раніше сьогодні лягти, до речі, бо 9 прийде чи Вася.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
What about me? Am I not a good person?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will rat us all out to Sigismund.
And where do I find him?
I hear there is someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me more about...
Rania.
How
did I...
Did you ever...
Either.
Do you have any... Tell me about this...
Janos. He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
I like girls. I like looking at them. And if they want, I have a little fun with them.
Oh, then you can shake hands with Ada. He would get himself killed just to get his prick wet.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Окей. Тепер їх треба шукати всюди там. А, воно реально, блять, хуй знайде.
Greetings to you.
Жебрачка. Можна курятник обікрасти.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Behuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranier. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game of Chitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranier still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Chitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can. Though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil, anyway?
I trust Zizka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Zizka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
At my brother's grave. Well, here we are.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyanka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome.
Я думаю, його можна, в принципі, при бажанні вмовити, мабуть, повернутися.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Let's get to it then. Would you like to start?
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui is in careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter
Не
it.
дуже він знає
Your turn
латину,
now.
походу.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster quias in calis.
Shut up! You're saying it worse than I am. I'm in no mood for your smart arsery. Come here. You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Ой-ой-ой.
For the cross!
Чого так прям одразу, блін, дратися?
That was something.
Да.
See what you did?
Me? You're the one who attacked me. I was just defending myself.
You provoked me. It's clear you were cast in the same mold as the devil. He would also never shut up until cheers started flying. Now leave me alone, all of you.
То, блін, дурак. Допомогти хотів йому. Хотів допомогти йому, блін, он на мене напав. Дробецело.
Quick! Ah! Quick! Gah! Quick! Quick!
Ой, тут волки.
Quick!
Це що тут взагалі? Щось не то селище, не то що.
Ah, what a diabolical stench. Is that coming from the mine?
Ха. Це якраз заброшена шахта якась. Ого. Прям заставка.
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink.
Їбать, оце знайшов пригоду. Да ладно. Що це за хуйня? Хуя себе. Тупо якийсь рандом енкаунтер.
Where am I? Where did all my things go?
Офігеть. Оце вони придумали якісь хоррор сторі. Єбать. Реально Outlast якийсь.
What the fuck is going on here?
Це неочікувано, звісно. Щось дуже дивне коїться в пекельних. Покинутих копальнях поблизу старої кутні. Після того, як я впав, хтось украв всі мої речі, доведеться пошукати, якщо я хочу їх повернути. Що за чертівня тут коїться? Я хотів зазирнути покинуту копальню біля старої кутні, але арештування піді мною промолилося, треба якось вибратися з цього жахливого місця. В копальнях я натрапив на якогось навіженого лицаря, навіщо він тут ховається. Якщо я хочу вибратися звідси живим, маю або обходити його стороною, або взяти до рук зброю і приготуватися до бою. А зброї тут немає, да? Ніде поряд. До неї ще дістатися треба. Офігеть.
What's this? Did the knight write this? Taras Mura. What in God's name happened here?
Гідна жінка задягнена в сонячне проміння, її плід пожирають дракони, вогонь і кров на стінах і всюди голоси. Вони картають мене за їхню смерть. Я вбив їх усіх, а потім пірнув у темряву. Шахти знов закурює снігом, не можу спати. Діявол оде, за ним ступає смерть. Окей.
Shit. There's no way through.
Мене тут збережжів підігнали. Але там наче було збереження, коли я прокинувся внизу. Тобто тут можна переграти, якщо що. Їбать, конечно, вони придумали. Цікаво, тут взагалі має сенс ховатися, чи краще бігати? Ще совка збережівка. Ну ладно, раз. Стільки збережівок. Так, ну тут явно не вода і можна, мабуть, навіть трохи приховатися. Це вже щось.
More entries. Also written by the knight?
Ага. Воно мене автоматично зберегло.
There. I am the shield of God, demon. I am Taras.
Я Тарас. Угу. Треба я буду його голим перемогти з... Спробувати зламати, чи що це? Занадто складно, а хуй там я не качав взломи. Хуй там. Ладно. Тарас, блять.
Bad
Fuck. Mhm. Але ж мені, мабуть, треба свої речі знайти.
God, so many corpses. Fuck. What is this place? There's a dreadful stench coming from that hole. I really stumbled upon hell itself.
Це там, де я очнулся, походу, ні? Фак. Фак. Так, ну це типу виліз, але мені ж, мабуть, треба забрати свої шмотки.
Here you are, you scoundrel! We've caught you right in the act. Speak before we whip you like a dog.
What? We're out of time. That maniac is hot on my heels.
What?
Hey, I hear something.
Lord have mercy.
That's the hellish beast. It's him.
Ready yourselves, men. You, stay out of this.
Shadows and flames. You brought friends, did you, Hellspawn? It matters not. I'll take you all on!
I'm innocent of this. I'll help you.
Seize that knight!
You'll all perish, you swine.
Bash your face in.
Що до мене доїбався головне?
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Yeah! Don't spare it!
You won't be able to pick another one like that.
Fortune's on my side. I'm sorry. Hey! You have no respect for the dead, do you?
Блять, так то мої шмотки, ёпт.
It's over.
Thank God.
It's a shame we couldn't hold a reasonable conversation with that knight. Now we'll never learn what he was after.
Maybe it's better that way.
The main thing is, old Kutna is safe once more. And that's thanks to you. You deserve a reward for your help. We won't forget your help here today.
And I'll never forget what happened here. I don't think anyone will ever believe me.
I'll put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Visoka and Prosnata of Rabosh could both teach you something.
Thanks.
Till we meet again.
Окей, проблематика тільки... Де мої шмотки? Мабуть, можна було подратися з цим лицарем, спробувати дуель і він щось здасться дізнатися, не знаю. Стоп, в мене ще була записка. І, мабуть, ще можна третю знайти. Тут не можна читати, чому? Типу темно?
The pit to hell, and that knight was guarding it.
Копальня завжди холодно, шахта, де зараз термоїжа, крижажний протяг. Скоро піде перший сніг, я зброю проходить до ями хрестали, Бог зі мною. Смерть з ями не залишає сумнів в присутності пекла. Залишився твоїм покірним слугою, Господи, влагає помилувати мене за мої гріхи, я Тарас Мура, щит Божий. Да, щось поганенько йому, походу, було за все. Так, оце я йшов сюди отак, отак. А, ось мої речі. Ще одна записка. Я Тарас Мура, слуга Господа, зв'язаної обітниці, охороняю ворота пекла в копальнях старої кутни. Нехай ці рядки писані в скінченній темряві слугують доказом днів, котрі я провів тут на службі Богові. Якийсь поїхан вообще. Так, але у нього... А, ще записки лицаря. У темряві я чую плач і скрегіт зубів, я скоро не зможу їх стримувати. Голоси демонів шкребуть мені на душі, то втечі по шолому. Мені не можна знімати обладунку, тут не буває безпечно. Господи, захисти мене, вони всюди. Я знову відчуваю запах паленої плоті. Я не хочу стати одним з них, пекельні демони завжди кличуть мене на ім'я. Це як звук сурти страшного суду. Тарас Мура. Там десь були сундучки ще внизу, я думаю, що я за ключем зможу відчинити їх. Вони тут не заблукати. Бля, я не пам'ятаю, куди йти. Тут я ховався, здається. А тут я прибігав. Блін, ну це, звісно, що я обтяжений, не прикольно. Оце не треба викинути. І оце викинути. І оце викинути. Все, тепер можна нормально бігати. Так, куди тут йти? Трохи потерявся. А, отут я піднімався. А хуй там. А ні, не хуй там. Дивно, що цей не можна відкрити. Так, і нормально грошення дали. Лицарський договір. Що за лицарський договір? Високоповажний лицар Тарас Мура присягає стерегти ворота пекла в копальнях Старої Кутної і не полишать копальень, допоки триває його служба. Цю присягу з нього може зняти лише інший лицар, який візьме на себе тягар покаяння, прибуде до копальні, з власної волі стане новим вартовим. Новий вартовий почне стерегти ворота пекла на тих самих умовах, а передній знову зорить небо і ласку Божу, і Господь простить йому всі його грехи. Службу рицаря забезпечать їжею і водою, якщо місце тестувати до шахти тутешні мешканці. Слідкують за цим, ведеться паразький священник Ріжко зі Старої Кутної. Присягу скріплять сторони можемо. Блін, може його можна було врятувати все ж таки. Що спробувати врятувати. Ну, як врятувати, мабуть, треба все одно попиздитися. То. Теоретично я можу навіть до своїх речей добратися і... Давай. Давай, блядь, Тарас. Я готовий з тобою махатися.
I won't be stopped by a bit of blood.
His helmet's completely stuck. Can't get it off.
Його можна якось взагалі врятувати, мені цікаво. Втікає, його вбивають. Там дощ пішов. Ну, хуй там. Все одно не виберешся. Що, немає ніякого варіанту його не вбивати? Мені цікаво навіть подивитися, що з цим квестом можна зробити. Там, звісно, були ще діалоги. Пекельна паща, як це може бути з англійською? Hell Pit. The Mouth of Hell. Тобто там теоретично ти можеш взагалі взяти цей квест у цього священника. І тоді ти сюди приходиш, але можна і випадково тригернути, прикольно. Пише, що тут або його врятувати, або селян, бо якщо допомогти йому вилізти, він селян побиває. Ясно, тут без варіантів. Або він, або вони. Тому можна було не за... Але я думаю, що ми на цьому закінчимо, бо мені треба зробити ще дуолінго.
Everything's here. All right.
Стоп, це що? Це не то збереження. Але забавно, що вони зробили, що так чи інакше ти можеш це зустріти. Не обов'язково прямо квест робити. Так, ну я думаю, що ми на цьому і закінчимо. На сьогодні. Бо завтра рано вставати.